Factoring trinomials in the form x squared plus bx plus c. To do this, you're going to find two numbers that multiply to the c value and add to the b value. So the c value in example 1 would be 21. The b value is 10. So you want to find two numbers that multiply to 21 and add to 10. Think of the factors of 21. You may want to list the factors. So let's do that on the first one. 1 times 21. That does not add to 10. Next set of factors would be 3 times 7. That does add to 10. Everything is a positive number here, so when you're multiplying it stays positive. When you're adding, it's positive. So then you would open up two sets of brackets. Okay. Then you need to fill in the values that go here. So x times x is what would make x squared. So you're always going to have that in your first part of the brackets. Then you just choose your plus 3 and plus 7. Is that added to your 21? You can check this by doing FOIL. So first was x times x, which we knew. And then the inside and outside terms. So 3x plus 7x adds to 10x. 3 times 7 is 21. Let's try that one more time. So we're going to open up our brackets. We know that we're going to have x times x to make the x squared. Now we want to find two numbers that multiply to 30 and add to 11. So you would start going through the factors. 1 times 30, that does not add to 11. 2 times 15, no, keep going. You'll get to 5 times 6, which does add to 11. So you have x plus 5, x plus 6. In example 3, we have a negative sign here. So when we're thinking of our factors, we want to find two numbers that multiply to positive 8 and add to negative 6. That means we're going to have two negative numbers. Two negatives multiplied together will still make a positive number, but when you combine those terms, you'll have a negative number. So again, you open up your brackets, x times x. We know the signs will be negative, but if we list through the factors, you would get to negative 2 and negative 4. And if we were to add those, you can tell you get negative 6. Negative 2 times negative 4 is still positive 8. Those are your factors. Let's look at number 4. When the last term is negative, now you want to think of two numbers that multiply to negative 14 and add to positive 5. So if this number is negative, that means one of the numbers has to be positive, one has to be negative. So sometimes it's easier to think of subtraction. So when I think of my factors, we run through the factors until you get to 2 and 7. And if I make one of them positive and one of them negative, you're going to get to positive 5. So I want the larger number positive, the smaller number negative. So negative 2 plus 7 is positive 5. And again, often easier to think of subtraction of 7 minus 2. So you've got x minus 2, x plus 7. Keep in mind it does not matter which factors you put there. It just matters the negative signs with the 2 and a positive with 7. But you could write x plus 7 times x minus 2. Open up the to try number 5, open up this next set of brackets. You've got your x times your x. Again, this is a negative sign, so two numbers that multiply to negative 36 and add to negative 5. You know one number has to be positive, one has to be negative. You'll list your factors of negative 36 until you come across 4 and 9, and you know if you're doing some subtraction, you can get to negative 5. You want 9 to be negative, so 4 times negative 9 makes negative 5. So you got plus 4 and minus 9. Again, I'll check just on the last one. First, x times x is your x squared. Your outside and your inside are 4x, negative 9x. That adds to negative 5x. 4 times negative 9 was negative 36.